On the morning of February 1st, 2022, Ashley ran outside barefoot, bleeding from a wound on her palm, to a neighbor's house for help. She then went back inside, and no one saw her alive again. What happened behind that closed door in a quiet neighborhood in Chelmsford, England, would shake two countries to their core. A 19-year-old girl from Canada had traveled over 4,000 miles to finally meet the man she had loved for 7 years. She believed in him. She protected him. She stayed when every instinct told her to run, and it cost her everything. This is the story of Ashley Wadsworth, a story about online love, obsession, control, and the devastating consequences of ignoring every single warning sign. A story that her family now shares so that someone else, just one person, might make a different choice. Because the red flags were there. They had always been there, and nobody caught them in time. Let us go back to November 12, 2021. Ashley is 19 years old, buzzing with excitement, sitting on a plane at the airport in Canada with a 6-month tourist visa tucked safely in her bag. She snaps a photo and sends a Snapchat message to her family. "I'm in my plane," she writes. "It's huge." That message captures everything she is in that moment. Joyful, wide-eyed, full of the kind of hope that only comes when a dream you have carried for years is finally actually happening. She is flying to England, specifically to Chelmsford, a city of about 180,000 people, roughly an hour's drive from London. She is going to meet Jack Seppel, a 23-year-old man she has been talking to online since she was 12 years old. 7 years of FaceTime calls and text messages, of gifts sent across the Atlantic, of arguments and makeups and promises. 7 years of building a life together in the only space they had, a screen. Now that screen is disappearing, and the real Jack Seppel is about to come into full focus. Ashley's mother, Christy, would later say something that will break your heart if you let it. She thought the worst that could happen was that Ashley would go, things wouldn't work out, and then she would come home. Simple as that. A young girl chasing a romance that fizzles out, learning a lesson, coming back to her family. That was the worst-case scenario in Christy's mind. She had no idea what was actually waiting for her daughter on the other side of that flight. When Ashley finally arrived in England after 10 hours in the air, the couple met for the very first time in person. By all accounts, it was an exciting moment. Ashley posted photos on social media, she and Jack visiting places together, smiling, looking like any other young couple in love. Her friends and family back in Vernon, British Columbia, scrolled through those photos and felt relieved. She seemed happy. She seemed fine. But the camera only ever shows what someone wants you to see. The real-life Jack Seppel turned out to be almost exactly what Ashley had experienced